Aren't you tired of consistently feeling anxious and always holding on to control? Not allowing yourself to go with the flow and relax within life. And in this video, we're going to talk about how we can release anxiety by allowing surrender, allowing ourselves to let go. And as Deepak Chopra once said, surrender is full attention, appreciation of life's richness, opening yourself to what's in front of you, non-judgment, absence of ego, humility, being receptive to all possibilities, and allowing for love. So the need for control often comes from the fear of something not happening or something happening in our lives. And if we don't control this, something bad will happen to us. And when I started to practice surrender, I realized it wasn't about the situation I was in. It was about the control I felt like I needed to have, or else something bad would happen. Where in your life do you feel like you are holding on to tightly? To a situation, to a person, and what are you afraid of that could happen? Instead of paying attention and putting energy onto the fears, you can instead put energy onto what you would desire to happen instead. Where in your life do you feel like you are holding on to a situation too tightly, or a person? And why is it? Continue to ask yourself even deeper questions about where it's even coming from. And now going back to what Deepak Chopra said when it came to surrender, we are going to apply this to your situation. And so to begin, we are going to allow ourselves to be in the moment of that present situation and practicing non-judgment, seeing the situation as it is, not in a necessarily positive or a negative way, but seeing it as neutral, and as well allowing yourself to be open to all possibilities and being okay with all possibilities, which can be a tough one, and knowing that no matter what happens, we will be okay, and allowing for love within the situation, loving yourself, sending compassion to yourself, as surrender is love, and not allowing fear to take over in these situations, because fear is only going to fuel more fear and fuel more negativity and dark energy. When we are resisting and when we are holding on so tightly, we are not allowing for creative space to come into our lives. And when we allow more creativity, we can become more in a flow state. We can do more things that we love, and we can allow for better possibilities in our life, possibilities that align with us at an even deeper level than just in a state of anxiousness or in a state of fear. And what's happened in my experience when it comes to surrender is anytime I've held on so tightly to an outcome, it usually ends up slipping away from me, rather than being neutral about all possibilities, taking action, but being okay with whatever happens in the long run, releases so much resistance. And this has happened to me when it comes to jobs, relationships, travel. The more that I've let go, the more that things have actually aligned in my life, even more than they had in the past when I was living in a state of fight or flight, being in this perfectionist mindset of everything having to be a certain way. What if everything happens even better than you can expect? And what if things happen in the best possible way? So instead of focusing on that fear, on that anxiety, instead, put that energy into the best possible outcome for you. And a way that we can actually do this is through the help of working with our subconscious mind, with the help of hypnotherapy or breath work or visualization techniques. In my own life, I've used hypnotherapy a lot to release stuck emotions, stuck nervous system anxiousness, and to rewire my subconscious mind for feeling and being in that state of success, in that state of gratitude. in the state of who I really am. And I've actually helped my clients through this as well. And one thing that you can do every single day is practicing micro surrenders. And what this is practicing releasing control on one thing per day. And let this be practicing the need to look perfect, to pass a certain test. Whatever the small thing is you can release control over, all of it helps because you can begin to relax, knowing that in the end, everything is okay. And you can actually just practice relaxing with these micro surrenders because in the end, calming yourself with the thoughts of everything always being okay in the end because we have ourselves. And the last thing I want to leave you with is to allow yourself to not see every single thing at face value. Just because you've been rejected from a certain opportunity or a certain person doesn't mean that that's the end all be all. The next situation can be 10 times even better than you could have ever even imagined. My name is Antonia, and I help people release anxiety with the help of hypnotherapy. If you're interested in a hypnotherapy consultation, I will have a free consultation linked below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.